He remembers holding onto the strap, and he remembers free falling. We don't. We know that it's.
And now to our other top story. A man falls at least 30 feet at an outdoor climbing adventure park. His family explains how he fell. Welcome everyone to KOIN 6 News at 11 o'clock. I'm Chris Holmstrom.
And I'm Anna Canzano. That fall happened at the Tree to Tree Adventure Park in Gaston.
And Jennifer Dowling joins us now after visiting the attraction. Jennifer, was it open today?
Anna and Chris, it's temporarily closed, but the park says they checked the safety lines on the 3 trees in the course after the man fell. They say they were all in working order. They even gave me a demonstration showing us how they check that equipment daily. Meanwhile, Tyler's parents say they still have questions about the fall.
Jake describes it as he fell like a pancake, just straight down 40 feet.
Tyler Hansen received a trip to Tree Adventure Park for his birthday, but the trip nearly ended in tragedy after he fell from a climbing tree in the Monkey Grove area.
Got to the very top. He remembers grabbing onto the clip or onto the rope, the tie, and just free fell. Just free fell 40 feet.
After watching him fall, his friend rushed to get help.
There was no attendant around. His friend called an attendant.
Valerie says Tyler is now in the hospital with broken bones and a ruptured spleen, and she wants to know what went wrong. She feels her son, an experienced rock climber, would have attached his safety line.
His friend said that his line was detached by an attendant, which conflicts with the official report from the park. He woke up with fire and rescue around him.
We went to Tree Adventure Park, where the owner showed us how the obstacle course worked.
So this is like a rock climbing gym.
Course manager Jason Asher says all climbers are given a safety orientation before they go up.
Just like so, and we do a squeeze check to make sure it's in.
The belay line and clip is supposed to catch them if they fall. The owners of the park say they checked all the safety lines and believe that he didn't clip into it.
Our guide came in, gave them the tutorial on how to use the systems, the safety systems. She watched him do it one time, and then he had climbed 2 of the trees correctly. On his 3rd attempt, he did not clip in.
The parents are disputing that. They're saying that the friend saw him clipped in.
So right after it happened, we take an incident. No matter what happens, we do an incident report to make sure we have the facts at the time. We asked the friend. Well, our guide was here right away and saw him laying on the ground, not clipped in. And when he came and asked the friend what happened, did you touch him, because he wanted to make sure he hadn't moved him at all, he said, no, I haven't touched him at all. So for him to have been clipped in, it just doesn't. It doesn't add up for us.
The attendants weren't there to witness that, for one. All right, so that's just a conjecture on their behalf, right, that he wasn't hooked in.
Tyler has also told his parents he remembers falling from the tree on the right of the attraction. Jason says based on where he landed, he feels it was the tree in the middle of the course.
I have a high level of confidence that he's remembering it wrong. It'd be very hard to descend from that tree to the spot.
What if you guys are wrong? Are you going to take a look at that tree and assess that tree?
We're looking at everything, yes, the whole area.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And have you found anything since that happened?
Nothing out of the ordinary, no.
And co-owner Jared Barra says no matter what tree was involved, they've checked the equipment again on all 3 trees in that course and have found them to be in working order. They are temporarily closing the attraction, though, until a third party comes in to inspect it, and they will also likely send it back to a manufacturer after that as a triple check. Back to you.
Yeah, still a lot to come from this. Jennifer, thank you. And a viewer tipped us off to this story. If you have a story you want us to look into, send us an email to reportit@koin.com or just click on the Report It tab on the